Ooh, a steam engine. Questions. Do I need to press the button to cross? That's a nice house. Ooh, safari. I hope it's photo safari, not like healing safari. How to make boring parking space unboring. Maybe get some coffee. And apparently under the hostel there is a true civil defense bunker. That's a fighter jet. An alley of birch trees. Not bad. It's like bird watching, but with fighter jets. This looks like proper science fiction. Some kind of equipment blended in with the nature. And this is how I accidentally participated in a bird watching event. Towns in Lapland, including two that are now in Russia. Pilke Science Center. This chair is very comfortable actually. And don't forget protection, everyone. What an interesting controller. So I have a joystick, a number of buttons, and the whole structure rotates as a trackball. Now to something I'm personally familiar with. This display explains that there are thousands and thousands different kinds of paper. That's very pretty. Now to Arcticum. 2 museums in one day is definitely tiresome. This elevator provides some calm risk. There is a nice schematic in the hostel room, and it actually shows a neat geographical trick of Rovaniemi. As the city was destroyed during the Second World War, the city was rebuilt, and Alvar Aalto, the architect in charge of the rebuilding effort, he designed the new Rovaniemi to be planned like a reindeer head. So here you can see the head of a reindeer with an eye and antlers. Roof terrace. Arctic-like hotel was the administrative building for the town's market, built by Alvar Aalto. Kanji for dragon. It's not even that cold. It's pretty warm, but the city is quite quiet, despite it being Sunday. Ooh, a cat cafe. More abstract reindeer. I think that might be Alvar Aalto Center and Rovaniemi Theatre. Look at that! Wooden glass frames, and it's in the north. And Russian architects tend to believe that only plastic frames are good for the northern climate.
Raiteelta 2. Intercity tåg 400.
So I didn't get my ticket from the machine. Back to the train station cafe. I guess I'll improvise then. But in the meantime, I'm waiting for the bus to the Arctic Circle. I noticed it's cheaper to buy separate bus and train tickets. And look at it. I can buy an international bus ticket without using a name. And even without a name, there's no ID required. I need an ID in Moscow to buy a ticket to an airport, but not on an international bus or train here in Finland. Standing on the border between Arctic and North Arctic. There is no concrete designation what is Arctic and what is not. The northern polar circle is just one of the designations. But yet here we are on the border that doesn't exist but still exists. This house was constructed in 1950 to greet Eleanor Roosevelt on her visit to Finland. Unfortunately, it's closed. I wonder if the elves have a union. Everything that lies on the other side of the line lies within the northern polar circle. Polar circle? Not polar circle. Polar circle. Not polar circle. So let's consider if I were to travel down this line. Well, let's forget that there are buildings in the way and sea in the way and hills and other kind of stuff. I would soon leave Finland, then I would enter Russia, and then we'll go up to Alaska. Then there will be Canada, south of Cambridge Bay. Then after Canada there will be Greenland. Then after Greenland we'll just pass near Iceland and come back to Fennoscandia. First Norway, then Sweden, and back to Finland. Part of this Christmas tree decoration will be within Polar Circle and part outside of the Polar Circle. A bottle of Vana Tallinn, Old Tallinn, one of the classic Estonian spirits. Dear squirrel, are you familiar that this is a private fireplace only for company's use? Or are you here with a company? This squirrel is very determined to eat those antlers. Reindeer. There's a trail. In this puzzle game I have to navigate this road. I haven't seen ultramarine colored water in a long while. The sand of the beach flows into the autumn colors. This is a small trail I was planning to do. To walk to my own risk. Welcome to Rovaniemi. Can it be open? Yes, it can. I wonder why the gate is needed. Maybe there's some wildlife. The memory on the card just ended at the end of the trail, as it's my last night in Rovaniemi. Done.